Some people said Binge Pipe was crazy for launching a streaming service inside a party pack of 5 games and offering no way to actually monetize it. And we're taking that under advisement. Binge Pipe, we're open to constructive criticism.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham, and matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, because here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces.
No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere.
Hey man, you succulent.
Hey, I'm Austin Creed. You might know me from my career as a sports entertainer or from my highly successful YouTube channel.
Hey!
Hello.
That's right.
All right, so let's try that again.
Just okay?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Jackbox Party Club.
Thanks.
Yeah. But I wasn't welcoming you. I was welcoming everyone out there in the hallway.
Oh.
But you're out there, so welcome.
Oh, there I am. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Thanks for joining us on this national holiday.
Mm-hmm.
The day where we announce, what's the name of the game, Brooke? Oh, you almost did it.
Brooke committed ritual suicide. Too bad.
I'm dead now.
Yeah, we'll be announcing that game. Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't feel like it today.
We don't owe anyone anything.
Yeah. You got.
Who cares what we say on Twitter?
You got some nerve coming in here demanding a game announcement.
If you were ever wondering what our marketing strategy here at Jackbox was, it's we don't owe anyone anything.
It's anger and snacks.
So we are going to play a game. We are then going to take our traditional middle of the stream break. Yeah, just a short little snooze. That's where we'll announce the game. I believe we have something to show people right immediately after that, and then we'll finish up with another game, and I can field questions after. I can field questions ahead of time, but I'll probably be very frustrating to everyone.
Yep.
And then while people are playing the second game, I can field questions. So
I'm excited. I can't wait to. You've been trying to tell me what this game is, and I keep saying I don't want to hear it, and I'm excited to learn.
I shut up outside your window with a boombox blaring the description.
But it's just blaring you calmly reading what the game is.
Yeah,
I'm like, shut it off.
And then when I would get to a part, it's like, well, that doesn't accurately describe it. I get another boombox out. Like, this one has the footnotes.
Well, why didn't you just play
it out
one
after
tape?
the fact? Like, yeah.
Why?
All right.
Okay.
So everyone, we're playing, Jack full stream from the Jackbox Party Pack 5.
And because I wanted to keep the ball rolling here because we've got a time-sensitive announcement. The code is already in the Discord.
Yep.
Sorry.
For those of you who didn't get into the game, jump in that audience. There's still a spot left, actually. Yeah, there we go. Zach took it. Jump in the audience. You actually affect the scoring of the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A lot of people don't realize this, but if the audience gets a question right, then it must not be that hard, so we don't give the players a bonus for it. But if you get a bunch wrong, getting the right answer is worth a lot of money.
That's right.
For those players.
Yeah. It is not TKO2. I will say that. So yeah. If you want to throw out some questions, I'll answer kind of what I can, kind of what I want is what I'll do. But let's tease the hell out of this.
Let's tease it.
All right, I just pumped up game audio. You guys let me know if that's too much, though.
Thank you, Brooke. Skeeve Twitch is asking what games 1 and 2 are. We've already announced Trivia Murder Party 2.
That's right.
I don't know if we've said it before. I'm just going to say it. It's the only sequel in the pack.
That's right.
The other 4 games are brand new, including game 2, which has been announced, Dictionarium.
That's right.
A game where you and your friends come up with wacky definitions for nonsense words and start your own dictionary.
Evan, Warren, how would you describe the color scheme in the new game?
Yeah.
I would say it's got some.
It's got some color scheme?
It's got some color scheme.
Okay.
Yes, Dictionarium. We've been playing that around the office.
Just played it today.
Very fun.
Tried something new out with it. Went pretty well. So we have 3 unannounced games left to discuss. One of them you will know by the end of this stream.
That's right.
What it is.
Yeah.
And it's one I'm incredibly excited about.
Yeah, it's very fun. This game we will be announcing. I believe I pitched for Party Pack 4.
Frankenstein's monster was
and it's just
Victor
taken a while to get
Frankenstein.
it, specifically with the help of Evan, to get it to a place where we can get it pack ready. Yeah.
The 70th version
Yeah,
tested.
I know, I feel like even after it's released, I'm going to ask for some more paper tests.
I think there's a little bit of DNA from every one of those tests, though. I feel like there was no wasted test.
There's something, yeah. It's,
Coming up next,
trying to read the questions here. What the heck is Binge Pipe? And does any lore relevance?
It does. If you play the game, you'll learn the lore of Binge Pipe, but the short answer is that it is a streaming service that has acquired You Don't Know Jack in the fiction of the game.
That's right.
The more you play, you might see some special episodes about Binge Pipe.
I don't think we have like a thread through this pack like we did with 5. Like, there was a point where with Patently Stupid, Binge Pipe wasn't really on my radar, but I never did anything that like excluded it. And then towards a certain part of the production, I was like, let's just put some Binge Pipe. I was like, yeah, if everybody's doing it, let's just do it. So, yeah.
The La Binja.
Yeah. But I'm 4, I don't know. I think maybe 5's the only one we did like a thread throughout.
Yeah, I don't remember doing that with anything else. I mean, like, sometimes the thread you sort of see later because Allard makes the 3D art for the picker at the beginning of the menu, and he'll come up with a theme that unites everything. And you go, oh, yeah, it is sort of, because he likes to have a take on it. And he'll be like, oh, this is the X pack or whatever. He has, like, an adjective, like, this is the nostalgia pack or this is the whatever pack.
That's right, yeah.
And so he will sometimes, but I don't think this time we had anything in mind while making the game.
Yeah, I feel like they're just kind
Variety pack.
Yeah.
Dog breed.
Yeah, they all kind of live in their own little pocket, but they all work well together. Like, yeah.
I mean, what we do always do is try to create a variety of experiences, so they're not too similar, they're not also too different, et cetera. I like this disregard, by the way. Dog breeder, Soviet military. Hey, this is a good game. Only one person in the negative. Well done, folks.
Is TMP2 even bigger than Jack? I don't know. It's big. It's real big.
That is definitely what Ben has said many times.
Really?
But again, it's Ben, so.
Ben says that about every game.
Hi, Brad. How's it going? Good to see you.
But it's huge, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah, if you're watching, jump in the audience. Like, although we have 53 in there right now. Why not get that up to 11,000?
We're almost there. Question from the chat. How was your vacation, Brooke?
Oh, it was lovely. Very beachy.
Good.
Oh, dang it. Whoever asked that made me miss that question.
Yeah, Stud.
Stud gets a pass.
You really boned up this or that.
Max Ratliff. I'm taking a wild guess on what the sequel is. Idiots 2.
Well, that's a very wild guess.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's correct.
Yeah, we've already announced the sequel, so.
Use the screw to make answering a question
It's the Jackbox Party Pack 5 Part 2.
Part 2,
It's going to be inside Party Pack
Volume 2.
Volume
It's
2.
basically everything we didn't get to finish in the first one.
Yep, we got some really good question types for Jack that never got in there.
It's just, for Patently Stupid, it's just more credits.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thanks for firing this game up.
Intern.
Try this on for size.
Do I have to draw in the new game? You don't do whatever you want. I don't know.
You don't have to do anything.
Your dad?
You can't eat a whole turkey.
I don't think so. Is Binge Pipe going to make a cameo in Pack 6? I don't want to say, but we were just kind of talking about that. But I guess I kind of answered it because there's no real thread. It doesn't mean there's not a callback.
Right.
I have not had time on this game to actually do any Easter eggs or anything. So,
I was just thinking that. I mean, it's been I would say all the games we're working on or the majority of the games we're working on are pretty big. They're very big, full experiences. So there hasn't been a lot of time for weird little frosting like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's maybe I can think of a couple things I might throw in, but
Hey,
that'd be super simple.
There's always that week right before submission where we're like, but here's a fun thing.
yeah.
Screw up
Let's wreck it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Patently Stupid, I noticed the OCQF question that takes place on Patently Stupid menu. I don't.
Here's what I like to call
OCQF. What could that mean?
The band,
There could be
a
some.
plant,
There could
a
be something
canal,
in the lobby
Panama.
that maybe Dave added, and I'm not aware.
If the oddly named band Portugal, the man, went
at the
on
intro to
tour in
Patently Stupid
Portugal,
closely.
the country, what larger region would they
I don't know.
also be visiting?
Maybe.
Octopus Coffee.
What?
Oh, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
Is there a reference to that in the?
There is.
Oh, right, because of the. Oh, yeah, of course.
It's also the coffee shop is a reference.
Is the reference to the?
Well, it's a double reference. There's the cup from that. That's the coffee from that. But the name of the coffee shop is
Tim Simeon
Yeah, Tim
from
Simeon,
Old
yeah,
Jack.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Which I think Tim Simeon, Chimp Mechanic, is my favorite bumper song, whatever you would call it, like short snippet song Andy Poland's ever done. Like,
The funny thing is, often when those like short bumpers are super funny, it's like, well, the sketch isn't that great, but the bumper's great. But the sketch is also hilarious.
Too, yeah.
Just like Steve-O calmly saying, like, well, I took my car to Tim Simeon, and of course he started throwing feces around the place, and then he got in a tiny motorcycle. It's so hilarious.
I pointed my finger at him like a gun.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Glug Light's great too.
Glug
yeah.
Light's great too.
Over. Time to see who is
I forget. So those were Easter eggs that because
three
Dave Ennis is a machine. He was kind of like, yeah, just put them in. I was like, we did what now? And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right,
sounds good.
Good. We're done. Great.
Your performance
Dave
has
is he's a monster.
Round
great.
2 screws or more.
I think the only Easter egg I added, nobody has either found, mentioned, or cared about.
Have
So,
I?
No, we've never shown it on stream because you have to do something that just takes a long
just
time.
wonderful cookie.
I feel like
Murder someone.
Exactly. Well, that doesn't take
and
that
cover
long.
and cover it up.
Get away with it.
Yeah.
Be acquitted.
Help me remember something.
Which I guess it's been a year. I could just tell people what it is. So.
I think you told me, but I think I've also forgotten.
So basically, if you play a game, at the end of the game, we usually talk over it, but like the host or say, like, we took your ideas, they're ours. Bye. Then if you play that next game, they immediately are like, what? Why are you back? Like, so they're
you get
like,
same players?
Yeah. So they're like, well, crap. I guess we'll just keep going. Like, and so then they do because it's a scam.
Yeah.
They do the scam again, and then I'm trying to remember what the second ending is. It's something where it's like we're just gonna do it again. So yoink. And then the third game, they feel bad that they've screwed you over twice in a row. Like, so we're giving the opportunity for a brand new television show, and the host of Zeepeldome comes in and recruits you to play. So you're now the people who are sucked up into Zeepeldome. So,
We actually tied those games together pretty well. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you did tell me about that, and I forgot about it.
Yeah.
We do. I tell you what, if you're looking for Easter eggs, and audio you haven't heard before, let's say, play the games multiple times in a row, because I feel like a lot of people play a game and go, that was fun, let's play one of the other ones, which makes sense. But a lot of the audio, the repeat audio, you only hear if you play right there.
Keep going.
Same
Yeah,
players
yeah.
are playing, and it'll be, or I think you can take new players too, I think, and as long as you play without leaving back to the menu. You'll get the audio that you hear the second time through when you've heard the first audio.
Yeah. Yeah, the Golden Station, is that actually real? It's like, yeah, so it's just the host from Zeepeldome shows. It's like, hello, welcome. And so that should take you, like, that's the recruitment. That's how they got the people for Zeepeldome.
It's a good thing we recorded this audio.
That's hilarious.
In case of a
I didn't ask
tie.
Mark to do that. I just did it.
A slightly better option.
Oh, good.
I don't believe it, yeah.
Stod said this question fucked me when I played last week.
A question where you do
the
count your
TMP host
chickens
is
before
also
they're hatched.
hiding in
If you
some
have
place in
6
full
eggs
stream as
and
well.
3 chickens,
What's that?
how
If
many
the TMP
chickens
host
do
is
you
hiding
have?
someplace in Jackbox
Oh,
Party
gotcha.
as well.
6, 9, or 12. Well, what do you know?
I thought they were going to say they would eventually start using previous player dimensions in the tutorial. It's like, I don't even know how we would do that. And plus, that was the last game coming in on the pack.
Yeah,
so
that's the kind of thing we would do if we had 3 more weeks.
Yeah. Get 6 eggs and 3 chickens.
Thanks, Smash Whammy.
A
feel like there's some hidden twist in this question that I'm maybe not understanding.
If your 6 eggs are just eggs, then all you have are the 3 chickens. Yeah, but that's not the type of question you voted for.
So they specifically voted for a trick question.
Chickens before they
I
hatch,
see.
Your 6 eggs get added to your 3 chickens.
Sock drawer
so
quickly.
it's
The
9
connection
chickens.
to Octopus Coffee that's the coffee from that question type.
But
That's
you're
at the
playing a
beginning.
very
That's the
dangerous
coffee shop it
game.
comes from.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God,
can see the
sorry.
counter is the same.
Nicely
Yeah.
done with that screw, player 6. This is
Dave
your
wants to call that an
task
Easter
now.
egg. Well, I call it a not having to build the assets twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels right.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Take a good look at Bakery Bloodshed. Things are about to get real on the Food Network. Imagine the contestants of Cupcake Wars reject the dessert authority of the judges and start an uprising.
Someone asks, what if they're
Audience is
fish eggs?
sympathetic to their cause.
That isn't
What would be the
necessary.
best
That would be
name for this new
row.
show?
Well, then it wouldn't have been a trick question. I guess that's sort of a different kind of trick
Cupcake
question, but not
Invasion
really.
Or Cupcake Insurgency.
Brooke and I were talking before the stream. Like, there are a lot of things going to be coming up soon. PAX West is right around the corner. TwitchCon is right after that. Like,
Okay, what
PAX
you
Australia.
craziness. Oh,
And
that's
then,
right, yeah.
You know, Party
The
Pack 6,
ingredients
and then
of
the
an
holidays.
insurgency,
Oh, we're actually doing
popular
this? Oh,
rebellion
crap.
against authority.
Yeah, it's really happening.
Recognized as belligerents.
Maybe we could just take next year off.
Cupcakes
Never.
are going to
Sorry.
rise.
PAX South, I guess, is January?
I think it's,
Is it?
yeah, early next year,
I've
right?
actually not been to that one. Maybe I'll go to that one this year.
Coming up,
PAX West about broke last year.
Octopus Coffee,
It was tough.
Queen Elizabeth, or
It was this long.
Frankenstein.
So long.
That's the thing. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the
yep,
same.
that's a coffee shop. And you see Tim Simian there, like vaguely there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Important part of
Oh,
the
I was just agreeing with you.
inspiration
It's
for the invention of the
PAX
first
is always fun, and
webcam.
that PAX West was really fun,
Octopus
but it's
Coffee,
super
Queen
long.
Elizabeth,
Yeah,
or
'cause we got there on-
Frankenstein.
Thursday, right?
Yeah, we get there early to set up, and then it goes until like Sunday.
Friday was Monday. It went into Monday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
right.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot we got back Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just remember waking up Monday morning
love this
and
part.
just being like,
how
one
am I
more day of this.
still
Like,
here?
yeah.
The webcam was
I mean,
invented
it's super
at the
fun.
University of Cambridge,
We
so
also
researchers
had a
could
very
check
young
and see
child.
when
He's
the
still
coffee in
young,
the
but
break room
very
was
young
ready.
at that point. I just felt so bad for my wife.
I always put a pice of tape on my webcam.
How many
so the
questions
CIA
are written
has
for
no
trivia?
idea when
That's a
my
good
coffee is ready.
question.
It varies. It's not one
Yeah.
number.
I don't remember what we did for the first TMP.
I think it was a lot.
This one's called
Wasn't it
500?
Oh, I think it was way more than that.
More than that?
I never know what to say because I feel like I don't know if it's just Arnie, but there's a weird superstition about not saying how much content's in our game, like the exact number.
Gotcha,
Because it's
gotcha.
always like, oh, that doesn't sound like a lot, or that sounds like too much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's like, no, but you don't, you know, we don't usually do it more by how many unique games can you play.
That's, yeah.
Without seeing repeats. But also, I don't ever know if you want me to say it. But there were, I think, more than 1,000 in the first team.
You know,
Might be
that
wrong
probably
about
is
that.
right, yeah.
And I think there's a lot in the next one.
Yeah, I've actually been a little disconnected from TMP2, so I'm not sure. I wrote early for it and then went on to other things, so.
Of course, it all goes very different.
That's a good one.
Link Zelda, the song says in Spanish, you know what would be cute? 10 puppies.
Come on, publishers, take a chance.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
All right, so this is round 3. You guys are going to finish You Know Jack, and then we're going to move on to announcements. The big one.
I'm going to be finally telling.
I mean, if we decide we feel like it, though.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Again,
true.
Like,
We don't know anyone anything. The real announcement is what shirt Brooke is wearing today, which I hope she shows.
oh yeah,
us.
I'll show everyone my shirt before the next game.
away, and don't forget,
I can't remember who drew it, so if you drew it and you're watching,
it's gotta be
Tell
a
me.
match.
There's still a tab open here.
I do,
Let's see, with the
or
TKO
I
gallery.
did. I hope you remember who's been
Oh, it doesn't actually say. It says that Ben combined the shirt. It doesn't say who drew it.
Billy West.
What was the category?
I think dated or married or something.
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
like,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Billy West.
Yeah.
You know, that guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
other West.
The red M&M.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of cream-colored clothes.
Colonel Weekerts, I need to host me another Jackbox party at my house. Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Stop talking about it and do it already.
Yeah. What are you, scared?
You ain't got the guts to have a Jackbox party.
I bet you don't even know all the party packs. Buy them all again in a different system.
You crying?
There's no way. Warren, calm down. Look, I'm sorry, Colonel. Warren went too far.
Hold me back. Confess.
Wait, no, what are we... this is how we drive fans away. No, I didn't watch the new Lion King. I'm not interested, really. If it's on TV or something.
I'm not sure if I've seen the old one. I'm just not sure if I've actually sat down and watched it from start to finish.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's good. Like, I've seen all the parts. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. I didn't get it with Beauty and the Beast, and I especially don't get it with the new Lion King.
Yeah. I feel like the animation is hard to replicate and get the same feeling, but
Yes.
more
It
power
doesn't
to
seem
it.
like they even...
Play solo TMP is hard, yeah. It's going to be a tough game. If you mess up, it's hard to rebound. At least, like, you don't go to killing floor with somebody who can, like, save your butt.
It's true. It's very hard, but at least if you die, you get to hear my lovely tones as the old neighbor, which you almost never hear in a two-player.
Very much, yeah. I had to stop playing Super Mario Land for this. LOL. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping.
All right, how do we do?
A lot, Debo Capone.
Zach
takes it.
Nice job.
Close game, though.
I was so focused on that game. I saw someone in chat say, I feel like Brooke didn't like Lion King 2019. And I just had to keep going with the game. I couldn't even go there because that's a long answer.
There's a whole lot of emotion, it sounds like.
There's a lot of thoughts, bullet points, sub-thoughts, feelings.
Sub-feelings.
Sub-feelings. Well, we
Yes.
made it this far.
All right, let's see you guys later.
Okay,
yeah,
gotta
I don't
go.
know if there's anything to do at this point.
This thing's messing up again.
Hey, wait, what's
What?
going on
What?
here?
I should throw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, you should throw it out. That's definitely sick.
You know what that means.
It means it's time to look at Brooke's shirt. Oh, God, Ben's freaking me out again.
Is Ben here?
Yeah, he's making a fidget spinner. He should have work to do, I think.
How much fun did Smitty have when he said all the bleep stuff to Seth's Quiplash the most boring day? A lot.
A lot of it was improv, right?
As I think we've said 1,000 times in here, I wrote the initial premise, just like, you should just curse people out and say, and I typed like a short thing, and the audio file he sent back was like that giant
600
block. And I
megabytes.
was like, this is the best.
Yes, Ben's outside crafting a fidget spinner. Okay, anyway.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Should we do the small Post-its first?
Oh, yeah.
and
Let's do
then
that. Let's do that.
End with the big one?
All right, so we're gonna do the small post, or we're gonna go to the big post. This is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be intense. So if you have to pee,
Do it now.
well, I would just right now. But
I would
stay in your
hold
chair. Yeah. Well, I would pee in your pants.
A lot of people watch this on like a laptop or a phone. Take it in there with you.
That's pretty.
I'm secretly taping everyone watching this.
We're harvesting your pee data right now.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm not taking imagery. I'm mostly looking for health. I want to see what you're eating.
So yeah, this big announcement. I would open up your windows, maybe yell outside, like tell all the people on your neighborhood block. To
You
come on
there,
in.
boy!
Quit playing stickball.
What day is it?
Yeah. It's bench pipe day.
Then I haven't missed it.
I don't know if you're in the middle of like performing a surgery, like at least free up one hand, and like hold your phone, like.
You know how like all the cool surgeons on TV are like, "Hey, I'm the surgeon. I get to pick the music. Put on an old jazz standard, and we're gonna like do a rockin' surgery scene." What if they were like, "All right, triple heart bypass. Turn on that Jackbox stream." I love that Warren. He cuts me up anyway.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
all right.
Not a surgeon.
So let's do this thing. All right.
Let's announce it.
Let's start. I'll let you take the first one.
People saying, no, you've not missed the announcement yet. As much as our as you love our bits. Party Pack 5 is on sale now.
Ooh, yeah, we
now,
have to make some money first. Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. It's been on sale for about a year now. No, I mean, it's less money. It's on sale on both PS4 and Xbox One. So if you don't have Party Pack 5, that's right, and you have an Xbox or a PS4, or maybe you have it on a different platform and you want to be more flexible.
That's right.
It's on sale right now.
Okay, it's your last chance to win the Jester.
Sorry, my handwriting was rough.
The
Screamer.
Screamer.
The
It looked like
Joker.
Sareemer.
The Smoker.
Or the Lovers.
Midnight Toker.
We're being sued by Steve Miller right
Oh,
now.
great.
So, link to the giveaway on social media. So check out our social media sites.
Yeah, if you don't know
Yeah.
what that is, they're plushes that we handmade. Me, Dave, and Allison on the team, mostly Allison, sewed up these plushes of the new TMP2 dolls, and we have a giveaway going on for them. I will be posting a link to those probably tomorrow morning, so you have a last-minute chance, but you can find it in the past posts as well. So.
Yeah. They're really cute and adorable, and House of Darkly gives her stamp of approval, so you definitely want to win them. So check it out. Here's another piece of news. TMP2 early look should be coming next month, year. What's it going to be? Week!
Get the hell out of here.
We will. There's some things that could still be changed, from what I understand, but if it is ready, we'll be streaming it on this stream next week.
That's right.
And I assume Arnie or Mark will be here to talk about it during that stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Great.
It's really, really fun. It's got so much new stuff. You guys are going to love it. So please come and play.
Perfect.
And the early look that's going to come out when it does, we'll share it and we'll tell everybody. But it's still an early look at the game. It's still the game in development. So that's a build from June, and so much more has even been added since then. So if you watch our stream, you'll be able to see an even newer version of the game than what's going to be initially shared.
That's basically, once again, you have to be watching this stream to get the hottest news goss.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll tell you all the celebs I've broken up with.
That you've broken up with?
That I've broken up with, yeah.
Why do you keep dating celebrities just to break up with them?
You know what? They need to be brought down a notch.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we mentioned earlier to pay attention to our social media. That's at Jackbox Games on Twitter. That's Play Jackbox Games on IG, on Instagram, as as the old people say it, Instagram.
IG.
That's the way we say it down at the old polo grounds.
The polo grounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I play polo.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a junkyard that you just broke into.
With your horse?
Yeah, I guess I could get a horse.
I love the way, I love our interactions when we know we have something and they can't stop watching. Because it's just like, doesn't matter what we say now.
And also Facebook, Jackbox Games on there, because there's going to be another Game 4 teaser. Well, I guess there's going to be another teaser, this one for Game 4.
Yes.
Coming on Sunday or possibly Monday.
That's right.
Depending on whatever the hell we feel like doing. So, yeah.
Well, mainly just capacity to get work done while prioritizing actual game development. But yeah.
So if you're not following us on Twitter, Facebook, or IG.
And that's the game with the ship captain that we've seen a couple times.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, you'll definitely want to see that. So Sunday or Monday, keep an eye on our social media channels.
Yeah, check it out.
Bing, bing, boom.
If
All right.
you're not following us, there's no excuse.
Let's get to the big news. Look at my new shoes.
Oh!
So shiny.
Oh, wait, I'm not wearing shoes.
Oh, well, sorry we wasted your time, everybody.
Okay, so should I do the post-it first, and then we'll go right into the video?
I'd say up to you, Mr. Game Director. Whatever you'd like.
Let's do the video.
Yeah, I like that
Okay,
idea.
so here's what I'm going to say. I said this last week, too. I think I've got the audio about where we had it last time when we did the announcement. If the audio is too low, we will play it again.
Yeah.
So I have to do some last-minute adjusting. That's the only caveat I'll say. But I swear, you will get to hear it.
You'll also get to see it on our website right after this.
Yeah, we will be sharing it very shortly.
All right.
So, are we ready?
Let's show that video.
Alert, alert. We have alien intruders aboard this starcraft. Unfortunately, they are shapeshifters, so finding them won't be easy. I'm required to submit each of you to a series of tests to determine your humanity. I will ask players to respond to a prompt. But aliens will receive something slightly different. It will be up to you to determine which responses seem a bit odd. Once you think you know who is an alien, place them into the airlock and push the button. Oh, and did I mention that if you don't find the aliens before the timer runs out, we will all die? Well, we will, so don't screw it up. Push the button, the game determined to bring back yelling at people.
Did we show it yet? That's it. Push the button is the name of the game. Yeah.
A hidden identity game with stark consequences.
Ooh, yeah. This is a game that's been kicking around for a while. It's hidden identity. Here's the cool part. You can play with 4 people.
Okay. I was hoping for more, but...
You can play with 5 people.
Oh, that's so great. I mean, I do have 6 friends, but whatever.
Well, you can play with 6 people.
What?
That's right.
Well, then, probably I can play with 7 people.
You would be wrong, because you can play with 7 people.
Well, that's what I said.
Oh. Well, yeah, you can play with 7 people.
Okay, so that's me and 7 people, so that would be 8.
Well, you can play with 8.
Okay, good. And that's obviously, we know, to be the limit for most Jackbox games. So,
yeah, 8 is
guess
it.
I'll leave.
Yeah, well, hold on. You can also play with 9 and 10 people.
10 people?
That's
10
right.
people?
A 10-person Jackbox party game with hidden identities, lots of crazy alien action.
That's right. So buy it now.
Well, you can't buy it right now.
Well, oh no.
Oh no.
So this game is you're aboard a starship. There are multiple shapeshifters amongst you. Your job is
just
to
like every day.
Run these tests, and aliens get something that's slightly different from humans. Like, so you might, like the example was like draw a fight. Aliens may draw a sword fight.
Right.
As the
or
game, what's that?
We were playing in it today, and we played like, what's your favorite beverage? And as an alien, I got, what's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
That's right.
And people were like, what? That's your favorite? I'm like, well.
It's like, I drink whiskey all the time.
Yeah, guys. They say, drink it now to prove it.
That's just it. He had a whiskey in his hand.
I'm wasted.
So as the game goes on, those prompts get a little further and further apart. So as an alien, you're really trying to hide as long as you can. And you also have some tools at your availability to like help you do that. So which we'll talk about more when we show the game. But
Golden Station says, so it's like faking it, but drawing based. It's not just drawing.
No, there's drawing. There's a writing thing like Faking It had. There's also, I don't want to tip too much, but there's 2 other things that you can do that are like the drawing and writing. And then there's a whole nother thing that will help you out a lot. I don't want to give away too much of the game, but like there's basically 5 distinct actions you can do. Writing and drawing are their own thing, and then these other 3 things are very different. So, yeah.
I think... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I was just saying, the thing I'm most excited about in this game, it's been so great in test, is that it is our first game where it's basically all player paced. Like we give you a time limit and we say figure it out before the time limit's over, and
that's right.
You got to choose how fast or quick the game goes. But and aliens are encouraged to stall because they will win if the time runs out. So it's very interesting to see that dynamic of people going like, he's stalling, press it now, or like, no, I'm just looking at the picture.
This game almost, as they put in the trailer, that was it's like there's always so much yelling in this game. Yeah, because you literally have, I think for a 6-player game is 15 minutes. And when the time is up, the time is up. Like you have to make your decision before that. It's not, the time ran out, now make your decision. You better have it done by the time 15 minutes expires. So our big post is Push the Button is the 3rd game of the Jackbox Party Pack 6. Visit jackboxgames.com for more info after this stream.
Yeah, we'll have a blog post, and you'll be able to see the video after the stream's over. All sorts of fun things. I have 2 things to say about Push the Button. I have been physically sweating as I stone-faced lied to my coworkers so many times playing this game. And it is a rush. And the second thing I'll say is we got to the end of a round, and me and Mike Builder were the aliens stalling to finish out the game. And Ben had a hunch but couldn't rally everyone around to push the button. And he was yelling and freaking out. It was one of the happiest moments of my life.
Yes, if you want to feel the rush of annoying Ben Jacobs, Push the Button.
God.
It's great.
I think the second best dynamic I've seen, and it's happened multiple times, is getting Ryder Brooke and Claire playing at the same time. They turn on each other so fast. It's so great.
Yes.
Well, they went to a level of where they turn on each other every game, even though they'd be on the same side and wouldn't necessarily know it. And then they went through like this great peaceful period because like, okay, we always turn on each other, so let's work together. they would be on opposite sides. Then they've gone back to like going at each other. I feel like so. There
was one game an early like test of this where there was some prompt involving peeing in a bottle, and not only did Claire question Brooke as an alien, but as a woman.
Yeah.
And I think it was pretty great.
Yeah. One question someone did ask in there, this is stream friendly because we've tested it. We have people who don't live here in Chicago who work for us, and we play it that way.
Remotely.
Because it's like your input shows up on screen for everyone to judge. So, yeah. So you can stream this game with but it is best to like play with people that you can then accuse and interact with in some way. You can still do it over chat and stuff like that. But
the people you're comfortable talking to.
That's right.
But other than that.
Yeah. So that's the game.
Exactly.
All right. Let's play some Patently Stupid.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Jump into it.
We always have a grand old time.
I'm going to let you guys play, and I'll field some more questions here.
Great.
Before we get into the game, I need to show everyone. Last week we had a riotous game of TKO with Ben and CJ, who were hosting while Ryan and Warren were grinding away at finishing their games. And someone made this shirt, and I bought it immediately, and I am wearing it today.
You have to show everybody this. Amazing. I love it. I don't know. I can't see the screen.
Yeah, you're a little in front of the lights, but yeah, I think it works.
It's so great. And also...
I am having fun, though.
Were you having fun at the time?
I was having a reasonable
That's
fun. I mean, not the most fun.
Sure. Well, you can't ask for everything.
Golden Station asked 2 questions. I'll answer one. Okay. One was, why did you choose the name Push the Button? That was honestly the name that's from the very first day, because the whole point of every game was you have to get it down to, this is my decision. We all agree. We're pushing this button.
Right.
That's live or die. So it always comes down to a button push.
This is also one of the fun things about this game is if you're ever playing it and you go, I wonder why they didn't do it this way. We tried it that way.
Yes.
There is no way that this game didn't.
Oh, man. We have attacked it from so many angles. I feel like this is one of those things, too. I don't think you'd be watching, but Jacob Mooney, who was working here, did a side branch that was great, too. So I want to make sure I send him an email or something, being like, because I feel like even some of his stuff
he contributed.
Influenced it. Yeah.
But the version that we ended up with, that you guys put together, is so great. It's like it's exactly what that game.
Yeah.
What the promise of that premise was. It's totally living up to it.
Very happy with it so far. We are scrambling to get it done, though.
Sure.
If you remove the humor from this game, would it count as a horror game? I mean,
it would be a thriller, maybe.
Yeah, it's more of a thriller. It's more tension and stuff like that.
My name is Toby.
The promise of the premise is what I meant to say. If I didn't say it. I think a lot about the promise of the premise.
That's rightly.
But yeah, basically, as a player, you consider things like, oh, okay, we've done some drawing. Maybe I didn't get the information I wanted out of that. Let's test people this way. Or what's funny, too, with this game is someone will just be a little bit different than you expect.
Right.
And they'll answer something, and it's like, that's an alien answer. It's like, I really like rhubarb on my pancakes. Or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
I feel like there's always like somebody who just like skews the game because it's like, no, I just do this one weird thing. I don't know what to tell you. Like.
Or they're just wired to think about questions in a particular way that you find weird.
Yeah.
And you go, that must mean they're an alien. It's like, no, that's just who I am.
Stod wanted to know what the inspiration for the game was. Yeah, I've been working on it. I pitched it for Party Pack 4, and it was it always had the timer. It always had the button, and like you have to. It was mostly a drawing game back then. It's got its DNA from faking it, but it's not faking it anymore.
No.
Like I wrote a big chunk of faking it that summer, and I was just like, I love this game. Like, it's great. I love writing for it. So then a lot of it, I was like, well, I'd love to get some drawing in, like whatever I'm thinking of. And I was just, but I was trying to think of a wrapper that was different. And I just like the idea of the time counting down.
Yeah.
But you stay the same. It's like, can I, as an alien, can I run this gauntlet and get through? As a human, it's like, can I sniff the person out, sort of thing. So, yeah. And so that's always been what's worked about it. It's just then, I feel like we went through so many versions where it's like, as an alien, it'd be super easy to win or super hard to win. It was like finding a good balance. And I think it's actually pretty well balanced now. The Golden Station, again, I'm going to try not to skew too much, like give stuff away. How does scoring work? There is no scoring. It's you either win or you lose.
Right.
That's it.
Aliens win or humans win.
Exactly. That's the score.
Let's get a move on. Time's almost up.
So yeah, it's a very straightforward game in that way.
Fantastic. Now it's time to solve that.
Do you guys do TKO? That's a Jackbox game. That's correct.
Pivotal moment where you bring your
Jackbox Party
designs
Pack
to
3.
life using nothing but a pen and paper.
But we're super happy with it. It's been testing really well. It's and Debone Capone. We are not. I can give some details away, I guess. So.
With that question, I think
so. We are not including an audience in this game because you really have nothing to do as an audience. The whole point of keeping your identity hidden and stuff like that as an audience member, we don't want to make the audience a player because then someone in the chat says something like that, decides to be a jerk and gives it away. They ruin the game. Also, we have an ability throughout the game for you to vote. This is suspicious, and just kind of make notes and stuff like that.
Right.
If you have, 50 people watching at home, and they're like, oh, Ryan's the alien, and they start overwhelming, they can influence the game. It's I prefer for it to be in the room, or if you are streaming with someone and just keep it very claustrophobic or thrilling that way, instead of taking a poll of 50 people.
Right, and since there aren't really points, the audience can't affect that. There wasn't a logical
Yeah. I honestly think, so I don't play this game very much. I might play it once a week, maybe. I enjoy watching it so much. I really think it's going to be such a great watching game.
The watching game?
The watching game. I mean, so basically, you'll want to get your computer out, get behind a wall, drill a hole through there. Oh, yeah. Look at those people play push the button.
And I'll be like, I can hear you, Warren. I can hear you mumbling to yourself.
No, just take that shower.
I really need that.
Bruno Rodriguez is the art lead. He's done a fantastic job.
So it looks so good.
Yeah, I started to say, I feel like maybe the comments are rolling by too fast, but it's a very different art style than we've done in the past. It looks amazing. It plays amazing. Mike Zuba's our lead engineer. Mark Turwitz is doing our design for it, so he's tightening up a lot of my dumb crap. I don't know how we would have got any of this game done without the team. Everybody's amazing. Yeah, the look is really good. I think everyone's really going to enjoy this one. And someone put, I am the alien. It's well, so you just gave the game away.
Well, see, now that's now going to start all over.
I remember Warren spoiled the 10-player aspect in one of the previous rooms. Did I? I don't think I did. If I did, what are you going to do?
I think, you didn't spoil it. There was
Nobody cried about it.
Hinting or something that I think Evan was trying to get you to spoil it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So, yeah, we were playing for a long time with 8 players, and it was fun. And then, oh, God. This was not the same experience Brooke was talking about. We decided to... And said, well, what would happen if we threw 2 more players in? Let's just test it. Because on Fridays, as a company, we all just get together and play all the games and try to break them or, just see what they're like.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen so many people just standing up in a room yelling at each other as that 10-player game. And they're like, this is insanity. I don't know what's happening. But then they actually started figuring stuff out. But it was just...
It was a real 12 Angry Men scenario with
so
2
great.
missing men.
They were so mad at each other.
It was real tensions were very high.
And I think a lot of it was led by a certain Bentelman, too. But,
Yeah.
And I think they got 2 of the aliens, and the last one snuck through because I was Allard, and just because he was the only person not yelling.
Yep.
All right, I don't know if my drawing got in on time.
Okay.
Or does it show? I forget. Does it show you what you've got?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wish I could meet the queen. This one's easy. It's corgisforqueens.net. Here's a corgi for you, milady.
I've never heard that accent.
So basically, just be a corgi breeder.
Yeah. She does love corgis.
You know, who doesn't? My favorite part of the new Queer Eye is when Anthony's freaking out about one of the participants having a corgi. And he, screams.
I sure do, Lena. I keep messing up job interviews by doing this.
That's a doozy. Well, have I got just the thing for you. It's just a little thing called...
That sounds like a
Good.
Pretty good.
It's like a card you carry, or how does it work?
Take a look at this.
Picasso.
It's just a sign that says me, so you can look at it.
With a very tall chair.
That's hard to say, yeah.
He's happy about it, though.
Not to worry, my easily influenced friend. So every billboard will read this.
Zach says, one of my favorite Jackbox moments is when Allard is the faker put Willy Wonka as the
That's
movie
right,
he watched to
yeah,
get
yeah.
romantic. It's true.
There's a golden ticket joke in there somewhere.
Oh, no. Knowing Allard. All right, guys, we've all been there. There's always a person watching me outside my window. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
How is he going to be able to see from out there? The window is all clouded. He can't hear anything I'm saying.
Wash your windows.
So no, I'm not going to. Oh, maybe I should have paid. Wait, let me redo it. So what you do is invite him inside. He can watch you better from in there. It's a little technique I call the one-man audience.
He's like, no, I'm good.
Make that creep your own.
I like how the watcher's pupils are facing different directions.
Yeah, that was intentional.
What is he really watching?
Anyway, let's sit for a couple seconds on that.
Just soak it in.
I'm constantly.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
God.
You see a doctor. I mean, maybe that's normal. What do I know?
Well, at the very end it is.
Yeah, no. That's not
more. Have the belly.
That's
but
not
yeah.
where it happens.
No, it's
like a giant water balloon, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, good thing they had red.
Oh, dear. Why the smiley face?
I don't know. The smiley face was completely separate.
No.
It was just a floating.
I'm having trouble teaching my baby how to do this.
Well, I've got the fix. I like to call it...
What's it look like?
Oh.
Ready? Take a look.
Oh, it's like a 2-for-1. Oh, no.
No.
That baby is.
He's also
it's the
gone
Watcher's baby
crazy.
from earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, man. John Cougar Mellon.
I'm tired of telling my kids they need to do this.
My little Lionel Richie is up there. Quit dance on the ceiling.
Take a look-see.
That's what that reference is from.
Yeah, I
Kids
picked
out
up
there.
on it.
It wasn't talking to you necessarily, just the people who are under 40.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Shamo.
I always get super hungry when I do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it makes
Interesting.
sense. Like, if you're pushing one thing out.
I don't know if it makes that much sense.
The smells, though.
A looky here. That'll catch your eye.
Oh.
I don't approve.
No.
I mean, why would you go up through the toilet? Just come straight up through your legs. Less pipe. Cheaper.
Yeah. Let's save pipe on that one.
Warren would be critical
Hey,
of this.
if you want me to invest in your invention,
Yeah.
you can cut material cost immediately. It's like, go from your anus straight to your mouth. Don't go up to the toilet.
Yeah, dummy.
Just poop on some bread.
All right. Listen, Mark Cuban. No one's going to do it.
Was that Stott who did that?
Oh, boy.
Although I guess it is going out to like a dinner plate or something.
Oh God, I don't feel great about most of these votes. I'm gonna have to vote for the bucket.
I'm assuming someone's asking about the host. It's probably the dodecahedron that was at the start of the trailer. You might be correct.
$1,200 in capital to not only fund your invention, but also net yourself a $500 funding bonus.
It's a good corgi.
Invest in a successful invention and get double your money back. But if it fails,
You know, I've heard
then
corgis
keep
are
your
actually
cash.
kind of mean.
Really? They
Can
look so
anyone,
happy.
can anyone verify that?
Maybe next time.
Oh.
Oh, I liked that.
Oh.
It was a good crazy man.
Close, but no cigar. So sad.
What? I liked that one. I love the swirly eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good drawing.
Oh, too bad.
I'm thankful that didn't make it. What if nothing made it this round?
Did everything?
I don't know if that's possible. I think 3 have to
No,
go through, yeah. I can't tell you how many Excel spreadsheets I went through with this of like all the scenarios. Like that's why if you're ever like, 1,200 is a weird number. It's like that's the perfect number. Like,
what if someone doesn't vote?
I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Okay. I literally don't know what happens.
I feel like we talked about that. I'm sure there's a solution.
Something
there.
happens.
Yeah.
Okay, for the final round, let's switch it up a bit.
Ooh, I think I get to pick.
Different problems, you'll all
How
tackle the same
evil should I be?
How would you say that as the queen, though?
How evil should I be?
The first part of it was pretty similar, but then it got
Yeah,
really
then
great.
it kind of took a different direction.
I enjoyed it.
You.
You can watch the trailer for Push the Button at jackboxgames.com, depending on
Right.
what time you go there.
It
I'm
should
not
be
sure
up
if
by
it's
now,
yet.
right?
Okay.
Or well, at least the press embargo is released. So let's check it
I
out.
love that we have press embargoes. We were never this important before Brooke joined.
I know. I used to just wrap a game announcement around a rock and throw it to the windows of everybody I thought might be interested.
Yeah, somehow that didn't work. And it was always your same relatives.
Yeah,
They were
I
like,
know.
come on.
And I ended up with like 5 rocks left to go, and I just started throwing those to the same window. I was like, I'm tired.
But different windows in the same house, though.
Take that in, Susan. Can you pass those out?
I love you.
Oh, I didn't go that far.
No, that's her.
Oh, she wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like the trailer's not up yet, but it will be soon. Just keep an eye on jackboxgames.com.
Is Top Gun an 80s movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm so used to playing Push the Button that I'm like, you just gave yourself away.
Oh, no.
Kind of like today where you're like, oh, all I see is this weird alien stuff on my phone.
I maybe was not mentally there for today's game of Push the Button.
Uh-oh, drawing time's almost done.
Have there been any real-life patents issued because of patent links? Not that I know of. But today, I did get a junk email. I don't think you were in the room for this. For a company wanting me to like submit my ideas so they could help me get a patent together. Yeah.
Great. That's awesome. To your Jackbox address?
No, I think it was just like, yeah, my personal one.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Oh, what do they call those dumb things?
Hands.
No. Oh, no.
Like the claw machine?
No.
Stod's asking, how often do we play test? Well, during development, as much as we can. Like, Push the Button was mega aggressive every dev cycle because I was always trying to get to a place that would be greenlit.
That's half the time.
It also depends on like what your issues are. But we play test something during the off season. Every day, probably, if not every other day. We definitely do every other day. Probably every day. The Golden State I've always actually wanted a game like Push the Button. Yeah, we like hidden identity games around here too, but it's like we're trying to make sure it's one that like you just couldn't do with a deck of cards or something like that. Will there ever be a game where all the Jackbox universes combine somehow? Yeah, we'll call it Into the Jackbox verse.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll have the old retired Jackbox game, like meet the new Jackbox game, and the Pig Jackbox game. So Mr. Pig, that's where we go. So, yeah.
Did somebody say Mr. Pig?
Oh, points.
Yeah, it starts as a paper prototype. If a game can work with just pen and paper, then you're onto something.
Yep.
Take a gander.
That's how they started God of War. You draw Kratos on a
right.
piece of paper,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they were like, boy, and it works.
Identity reminder.
Whoa, what happened here? Oh, it just did the same thing again?
Mm-hmm.
I ran out of time on my writing part. So just shut up, everyone.
Well, take a look, silly.
House Darkly.
Look at that.
If it's your idea, yeah, you just get together the materials you need. Man, I had to go to the art store this past year and buy like all the stuff I thought I needed, and yeah, it's like,
I mean,
take your morning and start putting together.
Mike probably would have paid for that.
Oh, I did. Like I submit a bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's like, oh, I need this crazy thing.
Yeah.
All right. I want to impress people with 80s style hair, and the only way to do that, 80s style pits.
Whoa. Oh, I see where this is going.
It's
Oh, my God.
All it takes is some gentle teasing and hairspray. And then you can stay warm and styling down there, friends.
Nice.
And then, like, some Miami Vice music would start playing here at this point in the commercial.
The great thing was that you said your tagline like a normal thing, and then I realized you had written exactly that, including the French part.
Yes. So all shirts also need, like, a small opening in the pit so that everything can come out.
Your hair should just erupt out of your
tank tops were very popular in the 80s, but this is you have to actually wear a full shirt with a hole in it for this to work.
Yeah.
Someone says go back to British Brooke. Get some 80s style pits down there, darling. I'm done.
Go back.
I feel like we've encouraged her one impression too many.
Yeah, I can't be stopped.
All right. I also want to impress people with 80s style hair. And I know what you're thinking. Did my title come in? Let's see if it did. Nope, it didn't.
No.
Anyway, what you need is my invention, the head-mounted plasma ball. You wear it, and it always keeps your hair super frizzy like the 80s.
Nice,
and you walk around all day, and it's giving you that I was in the original cast of Cats look, you know? And everybody sees you, and they love you. That's it.
I love that drawing.
I want to impress people with this.
Well, I've got a
Yuxi burst into the room. Did someone say British?
Let's see it.
Let me show you.
Ooh, let's bring it home with a tagline.
Oh, okay. See,
Time traveling.
I feel like,
And scene.
yeah, this. I feel like this is a different and great interpretation of the prompt, which is I want to impress people who have 80s style hair.
Yeah.
I will time travel to those people and impress them.
Show them what real hair looks like.
Right.
To call it.
Make my eye holes happy already.
Take a
Good.
look-see.
It's perfect. Does it have a tagline?
Okay, wait. So it's just. I like the other person. I feel like the person is not impressed. I'm not sure if that's achieving it.
Maybe they just haven't fully absorbed what's happening.
Yeah, I could see that. Great.
Okay.
Great. Love it.
It's got to be filler on the game's part, yeah.
Perfect.
Anything.
Going so great.
Do.
We're just filling this time.
You think this timer's too long?
Probably.
No, I'm just joking. It's only too long when somebody leaves the
Well,
game.
yeah, this is a game I would definitely give VIP more power in. So
It's just
I gotta see this.
troubling is what it is. Oh, there's something. Oh, great. Hey, thanks for taking a spot, XM100. You really nailed it. All right, and now the best one.
I want to impress people with this.
Well, Well, I've got a plate full of fixins for you. It's simply called...
Art me up already.
I'm listening.
Look.
Whoa, that's
Oh, everyone loves it.
enthusiasm.
Just love at first sight.
Here it is.
Guy doesn't even have a head.
Scene.
Yep, I approve of that one.
All right, who's going to take it here?
Time to pick your
Oh,
favorite,
sorry, I
but
didn't mean to
let's
accuse you,
raise the
X.
stakes, shall we? We're going to give you more money to invest, but now there's a higher funding bar to clear. Good luck.
Some good ones.
Yeah.
And some not good ones. Let's play again so we can hear those Easter eggs. Not gonna happen.
Play it at home. God, I always I want to vote for Brooks, but I feel like I'm giving Brooke too much power.
Yeah, that's never good.
I'll make it my last
Be
one.
very scared.
Yeah, I'm terrified. I have to work with you. Somebody threw it at 300 bucks.
Oh, I liked that one.
Yeah, I voted that one too.
Close, but no cigar.
Nice.
Nailed it.
The facial expressions did it for me, personally.
Nice.
Way to go.
It's just such a sexy drum.
Oh, I'll take it.
That's how it's done.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh man, but I'm still not good enough to get up there.
Sorry, Charlie.
Dino740 on YouTube. What's the third game for Party Pack 6 called? And then Zachary Piccanelli responded, press the button.
No,
Push the button. Push the button.
Oh, good investing and drawing.
Well done.
Jilly Fesher gets it right at the end. Well done.
Good job. Then he replied back, really?
Really? No thanks. Well done, folks. Check jackboxgames.com for more info on
That's
Push the
right.
Button.
Yeah. This was fun.
And there will be a further look at Trivia Murder Party 2 next week,
That's
hopefully.
Right. Hopefully. That's the plan. We'll let you know if that changes.
And what else is coming up? Everything, right?
What isn't coming up, honestly?
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Jackbox Games.
That's right.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Right after this, I'm going to skedaddle and post that blog and make that video public so you all can watch it over and over again.
Over and over again.
Yeah, this was great.
Get out.
I should have just cut the stream. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.